Record. Okay. I believe it's recording. Did it say that it's recording for you guys?
Yeah, there was a robot AI that said recording in
Okay.
progress. This will immediately be sent to the FBI.
Okay, perfect. Okay, well, hello everyone. Today I'm going to be doing assignment 2 for FOS 3042, also known as Intro to Food Science. Today I am Lauren Dela. I'm the person taking this class. I'm a microbiome major, and today I am going to be joined with the lovely give it a moment. The lovely Rachel Reed. So me and Rachel know each other from high school. We've known each other for a while now. We're very good friends. Rachel, would you like to say anything about yourself?
Um, my name's Rachel Reed. I go to UNF, and I love Lauren Del Rey.
That's really sweet. Okay, so I specifically picked Rachel because I know that you maybe don't know that much about nutritional labels, and so I thought you would be a good candidate for today's topic. So today what we're going to be talking about is what even is a nutritional label and why it is that they matter. So nutritional labels are or also, we're going to be talking about the different components of food labels and what they mean. And I will also at the end be asking you questions to ensure that you have understood what I have talked about and what it is that nutritional labels, again, are, what they say, what information they can give you. Okay, so first of all, nutritional labels are FDA mandated. They are found on the back of food items. They have the white backgrounds with the black fonts. And like the bars kind of. Have you seen them? Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah, I've seen them.
Interesting. Okay, good. Okay. So basically, these labels just give you insight on what is inside your food. They give you the nutritional value for certain types of nutrients and minerals and like macromolecules, things like that, that you need every single day. And they also show you purely just the ingredients of what is inside your food. They are made so that you are more aware of what it is that you're actually putting into your body so that you as a consumer can make a more informed decision on what you're eating. Okay, so but did you know actually that there is a new and improved nutritional label? Did you know about this change, Rachel Reed?
I did not.
You did not. Interesting. Okay, well, I actually did not either until I took this course. Basically, there are just some differences that have changed for the serving sizes based off of the ones that like you likely have seen and the new ones now. One of the large differences is that the serving size and the calories are now larger and in bolder font, so they are more like catching to the eye and they are easier for the consumer to see and look at, and it registers in your brain more the impact that you're making, the amount of calories that you're making to your body and um your choices. As well, the daily values. I don't know. Have you seen the daily values? It's like percentages. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do, but I do not know what it means.
It's okay. It's okay. But then so basically, the daily values actually just show you the percentage of whatever the nutrient is, the amount that you are getting from the food product based off of the recommended amount. And these daily values actually have been updated with the new food values based off of new research that has come out, new findings, and they are now more akin to what is actually needed for you as an adult, what you need for your body. Um, as well, the labels are now required to add added sugars as well as total sugars. Prior to, you've probably seen this, it just kind of said sugars, which is really vague, and especially for products that have things like dried fruit and stuff like that, where some of the sugars are just naturally there based off of the food item. It is nice to see that they have the added sugars as well, so that you can make that conscious effort of, is this like naturally there? Or is this added for the manufacturing to make it taste better, to make it sweeter, to be more candy-like and things like that? As well, vitamin D and potassium are now required to be on the food label. This is a change specifically because Americans are not getting enough vitamin D or potassium in their diets. And so this is an effort to make people more cognizant of the fact of the amount of vitamin D and potassium that they are getting in their diets, which is really interesting. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you a nutritional facts label, and I'm just gonna talk about it. So this is for a gallon of Belafonte dairy chocolate milk. Okay, so as you can see, we have the serving size here. A serving size is 1 cup, and there are 16 servings per container, which shows that this is for 1 gallon. You got 16 cups in a gallon. So first, what we have here again, we have the calories, which are a lot bolder, a lot larger. Really, the largest thing on this label. Do you see that, Richard? Do you see where it
Yes.
says the calories? Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now a little bit under, you can see the total fats. There's 4.5 grams. And then as well as that, you see the saturated and the trans fats, as there is a difference. So the fats in general are needed, they serve as energy storage, like long-term energy sources for your body. And the difference between saturated and trans fats comes down to the chemical structure of both. So saturated fats do not have a double bond. I don't know if you know. I
No, I
understand that.
remember lipids. I remember
Yeah,
lipids.
I know. I thought you might know about the lipid structure. So saturated fats do not have the double bond. Double bond. They are found primarily in animals. Um, and in both of these, neither are necessarily required for you to eat. Your body kind of makes saturated fats on your own, but it is important to include. And as well, trans fats do have this double bond. They are seen kind of as a little bit worse for you, but they're both kind of not great. So we also have cholesterol, which is a waxy fat-like structure in cells. These are also produced through the liver. We also have sodium, which is needed to maintain osmotic equilibrium in the body. I anticipate that you also know a little bit about that. So this ties into like hydration, the amount of water that you have for the membrane, the you understand. And too much, however, is associated with hypertension and also high blood pressure. We also have the total carbohydrates, and carbs are needed for basic fuel. Um, Here we have this into two categories. We have fibers, which are kind of have like a laxative effect. They really help with your bowels and your bowel health. They also lower the chance of colon cancer and also high cholesterol, as we previously talked about. And we also have total sugars and added sugars, which we have also kind of already gotten into. Total sugars is the amount that is in the entire product, and included sugars is the amount that they added during manufacturing. So with this, as you can see, with milk, there is just a level of sugar that is just involved in that naturally. Um, but they did add some, especially as this is chocolate milk, did add some during manufacturing in order to make it taste better, to make it more, to make you want it more and enjoy how it tastes. And we also have protein, which is made of amino acids and are very important for your body just in general. Your entire body, or a lot of the things that you think of when you think of the body, are made up of your protein, by proteins. Like the amino acids and proteins make up like everything, and so they're seen in your skin, in your hair, in your nails, and they also are what is used to repair your tissue when something is hurt, when you get a boo-boo, things like that. You also have here, as you can see, there's now a separation. You have vitamins and minerals. Here we have vitamin D, which is also formed in the skin when you are exposed to sun, and deficiency can cause rickets, so it's important that this is here. We also have calcium, which is um needed largely of all of the minerals, and it is needed for good bone health. We also have iron, which is needed for healthy hemoglobin and myoglobin, and healthy blood in general. And the deficiency is anemia, which I believe you are severely anemic. Is that true, Rachel Reed?
Yep, that is true.
That is good. Well, that's not great, but it's good that you know that. And oh, that's wonderful, actually. Okay, so now you can see, besides your prescribed iron pills for your severe anemia, how you can also get iron from different substances. And lastly, we also have potassium, which also is needed to maintain osmotic equilibrium, needed for the fluids in your body. Here we also have vitamin A. This is not required on a food label. However, it is added here because there is such a significant amount of vitamin A in this. And so again, this is for Belafonte chocolate milk. Oh, we also have the daily value footnote. Here it says the percent daily value DV tells you how much nutrients is in a serving of food contributed to a daily diet. 2,000 calories a day is used for general nutrition advice. And as we can see on that, next to everything, also if you look at the right at the column, it says daily value percentages. These basically make up the percent of how much, for instance, with the total fat, the amount of fat that is in this makes up 6% of the daily value that you need. And so this goes for everything here with the amounts that is recommended for you for your day and the nutrients, if that makes sense, Rachel Reed. Okay,
Makes
so
sense.
Now we are going to move to our question portion. I'm going to be asking you questions. They're going to be multiple choice answers, and I'm just going to need you to answer however you seem however whatever you seem fit based off of what you have learned here today. Okay? So this is the nutritional label that you are going to be dissecting today. Is there
Okay.
anything here that that stands out to you that you see that you think is interesting?
Um, I see that the calories are big and bolded, as you
Mm,
pointed out, to make the consumer aware of what they are consuming.
absolutely.
And the bars are kind of thick compared to the last line.
Oh, well, that just is manufacturing differences, but
Yeah.
that is not FDA mandated, Rachel Reed. Okay, now we're going to go to our question portion. I'm just going to ask you a few questions. So for this package, question number one. If you were eating only this food item, how many servings would you have to eat to fulfill your recommended daily value of iron? All right. Is it A, 20 servings? Is it B, 5 servings? Is it C, 10 servings? Or is it D, 1,000 servings? I'll give you
Um,
take your time.
let's see. I'm gonna go with D, 1,000
D,
survey.
1,000 servings. Oh, well, Rachel Reed, that is not actually correct. The correct answer is C, of 10
10.
servings. Do you understand why? Okay, so if you were to look at this next to iron, 2.1 milligrams, you have 10%, right, of your
Oh, okay.
needed daily value. And so if you were eating only this, you would want to reach 100% of your daily value. Therefore, you would need 10 servings. This uh, kind of adds into you being anemic, huh?
Yeah,
Okay, well, the applause is because I intended on you getting that one correct. But maybe, hopefully, you'll have better luck with the next one. Okay. So, question number two, Rachel Reed. How many grams of added sugar are in one serving of this product? We have A, 6 grams, B, 2 grams,
B.
C, 25 grams. Can I finish the question, please, Rachel Reed? And
Okay.
D, 1,000 grams. So, and remember, this is added sugars, not anything else. So, what is your final answer, Rachel Reed?
I'm going with B,
Two
two
grams.
grams.
All right, well, it's a little bit luckier this time. That is the correct answer. Wow, I'm very proud of you. See, you're learning something. You're learning something here. Okay, all right. Okay, last question. Last question for question number three. How many calories are in one package of this food item? For this, you may want to look at the serving size as well as the calories. You might have to do some mental math if you think that you may have to, depending on the serving size and the calories. So for your food, your answers, you have 330 calories, 660 calories, 200 calories, or 1,000 calories.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with A, 330.
Are you sure about that answer?
Well, I'm thinking like it says in one package, but I
Mm,
don't see the amount of grams in one package. One serving per container. Serving size one package. Yeah, it's A.
it's A. All
Yeah,
right. Are you
gotta be
sure
A.
about that?
I'm sure.
All right. Well, you are correct, Rachel Reed. And that will conclude our entire portion. Thank you, Rachel, for participating. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope that you've learned something. And that is the end. Thank you, Rachel. Do you have anything to say to the audience, the lovely people watching at home?
I'm grateful for this opportunity, really thankful for Lauren Del Rey, and I now can go to the grocery store and pick out, the healthiest items.
That's so you're planning on using this to
Yes,
further.
yes. This applies to real life. I mean,
Absolutely.
Amazing. Just
Absolutely.
like mind-blowingly, like mind-numbing, like crazy content I just
All
consumed.
right, Rachel Reed. Okay. Okay, that's the end. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a nice day and thank you.
Bye.
Bye.